Good morning, guys. How are we doing? It's 3:30 in the morning on Sunday, the 27th of April. And yesterday, I started something I've been planning to do for months. Since I bought myself a copy of this. This is the 1% Diary. Now, it is a product of Diary of a CEO, the YouTube channel Diary of a CEO, which also has a website which has these, and it also has conversation cards. Okay, now I've got part 1 and part 2 because, you know, I'm a geek and I kind of like this kind of thing. And I've been wanting to do a lot more work on myself recently. I just, you know, the last few years have been like so many changes in my life that my brain hasn't been able to keep up. So I need to now kind of take a step back and try and work on those things, because my brain needs a new focus. It doesn't know where it's focusing. So it's, you know, and having ADHD doesn't help because you've got all that monkey chatter in your brain. So, you know, the last thing you want is to add to that. What you want to do is try and take some of that away. Now, a 1% diary is based on 1% change over 30, 60 or 90 days. I'm going to be doing this over 90 days. It is very much tied into my weight loss journey as well, because it's going to help me become more disciplined. But honestly, I would be more than happy to buy 10 copies of this and use it back to back for different parts of my life, different goals that I want to achieve, different outcomes that I want. And right now I'm at the beginning, so I want the beginning outcomes. It's a piece of genius because it gives you the hints and tips to do the next step, to do the next thing. Yeah. And I've been watching a lot of the Diary of a CEO videos. Not all of them, but the ones that are meaningful to me, which I think that's great about that channel, is that you can do that. But also you can hear people speak you wouldn't expect to. Like, I had like yesterday I actually watched, well, no, actually it was on Friday, I watched the Mr. Beast interview. Now, I don't know anything about Mr. Beast. I've heard his name thrown around. Didn't mean anything to me. Figured he was just another YouTube junkie, kind of, you know, boys lad Bible kind of bollocks that really wasn't interested in. Do you know what I mean? You know, the whole pranking, jackass kind of stuff. I might have changed my mind after actually watching his interview, so that's kind of cool. But what I'm doing is I'm doing this now. I wake up a lot earlier than the diary starts. There is a timed part in the diary, time blocking, where you time block what you're going to be doing in that day, right? So I have to start mine up here because this is when I wake up. It's it's around 3:30. Even on days off, it's around 3:30. Yeah, so at around about between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to start going for a walk around the block. I did that yesterday. It was great. I say that, and all I've done is, since I've been up, is hear drunks walk past. And I'm like, oh. But you know what? I didn't have any problems yesterday morning, and it was Saturday morning, right? They're walking past. They're gone. By the time I go and have my walk, they're gone. And I have to remind myself of that. The other thing I'm starting to do is no screens until after breakfast. I want the first couple of hours of my day to be screen free. Obviously, I'm filming this. But what I'm doing instead is I'm starting to read. Again, I have millions of books, if you've seen. About 3,000. About 3,000 books. But I want to start reading books that are going to help me. So I'll be purchasing a few more as well, because obviously my collection has been dwindled of books like this. Now, I've only been back into this for a little while. I'm already, got a fair bit done. The only reason on the weekends that I will turn my screens on early is if Tani wants to game, because he likes gaming with me. That's fine. That's not a problem. It's a different kind of screens. See, normally I will hit the ground running first thing in the morning, and I'll just get straight stuck into work. 3:30, 4 o'clock. So when he gets home at 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'm still sitting here, still working most of the time. And I'm brain fried. So I want to start my day better. So as I walk around the block, I am thinking of all the things I'm grateful for. And I'm thanking the universe, God, whoever, for all the things that they have already taken care of, that my brain is starting to bring up. But what about this? What about this? I'm just going, do you know what? Thanks for taking care of that for me. Thank you for taking care of that for me. It may not be taken care of right away, right? But I'm being grateful for the fact that it will be that it is taken care of ahead of time. Because sometimes you've got to do that to quieten your brain down. But you've also got to do that to change the way that you think, that your brain works. Now, I wrote a whole book on this, and I'm going to put a link to that in the description below. It's not a best-selling novel. It's not. And I don't care about that. What I care about is that the people who needed it got it, and those who are really interested will find it and use it. So, yeah, there you go. Anywho, I'm going to keep going. Just wanted to start with that. It sets your intention, gives you a focus. That's the important part, right? And that's what we need. Yeah. So I'm off to have my water. We'll have a better look at it another time. And also the book from Eckhart Tolle that I'm reading, A New Earth. If you get a chance to read it, read it. Seriously, even the first few chapters, geez, mind blowing. Okay, so I'll see you later. Bye.